Sa barangay hall pala nangyari, maraming tao. But bakit po ang nag-witness, isang tao lang, hindi pa taga roon? Do you find it credible? Ang duda ko dito is, he's not from that place. Marami palang tao barangay hall, bakit walang nag-testify o mag-witness doon mismo sa taga-barangay? And the person that was killed during the time is a barangay captain.
Meron bang possibility na yung witness na yan ay maaaring isinubo na witness? I'm just thinking aloud, ika nga. Isinubo to a point to confuse the investigation. Kasi unang-una, hindi siya tagal dyan sa lugar na yan. Pangalawa, ay dayo siya. Pangatlo, sa dami ng taong nandoon, siya lang ang lumutang at nagpakita ng tapang.
May allegation po si Mrs. Lumbang, PD, that allegedly, yung sinasabi po niya ngayon, meron daw po kayong usapan na makaharap?
Opo,
Yung
kahit
pong,
lang po kami lang pong pamilya, makaharap po.
Yung
Siyempre,
pong suspect?
yung pong witness, sir.
Yung witness?
Yung witness. May binigay po kasi sa akin dito, yung witness, tsaka yung picture po na tinuturo nila. Siyempre, sir, mayroon po ako dito sa laysay na dapat kong pirmahan na nakalagay po dito, sumasang-ayon po ako dun sa tao na witness po. Siyempre, ako po, gusto ko rin naman po yung talagang totoo, siya yung pirmahan ko po na totoo talaga yung tao na tinuturo. Siyempre, sir, ako po, naranasan ko na po yung may nakakulong na pamilya. Siyempre may pamilya po to, kung hindi po talaga sila. Kumbaga sir, alam niyo po siguro kung anong damdamin ng isang pamilya, kung sila yung maturuan na hindi naman pala yung siya kanya talaga nagmula yung gano'n na pangyayari. Siyempre sir, baka yung pamilya na yon, kamukha rin namin na magdusa ng ilang taon or hindi na makasama nila. Yun po sa akin sir na inano ko po sa kanila na makaharap ko lang. Siyempre, hindi naman po siguro sa maraming tao na ihaharap. Kami lang po. Hanggang ngayon po, hawak-hawak ko pa rin po yung papel na hindi po nila inaano sa akin yung tao.
Okay, naiintindihan po yung damdamin nyo, no? Mrs. Lumbang, na sinasabi nyo because na experience nyo doon sa asawa nyo na nakulong siya. So ngayon, we will give the chance sa ating pong mga kapulisan what is the protocol. Ano po ba talaga yung protocol kapag dating sa ganyan? At ano po ba yung pinapipirmahan nyo sa kanila? Is it a waiver or pagsang-ayon doon sa kanilang, sa inyo pong witness? What is the real scenario? Di ba dapat well-coordinated kayo, PNP, saka yung pamilya ng biktima? Pero parang it seems na merong...
Pwede ko pong ibigay.
Hindi ko maintindihan, ha? Sa kwento lang. Ha? Siguro pakinggan natin ang PNP muna.
Sir, I will answer in behalf of the Pampanga PPO, sir. I was informed earlier by the investigator in case that, yes, it is true that they have a eyewitness that provided information with respect to the possible involvement of this name, particularly this Mr. Estrella. However, according to the IOC, the prime witness is having second thoughts on appearing because of fear of his life. But if I have to personally talk to this prime witness and bring him to the family of Kap Lumbang, I will bring him so
Sige,
that the
okay.
family could talk to him personally, sir.
Okay. For the meantime, I'll be asking yung provincial director. Unless members would like to interject.
Yes.
PD, or sino ba yung nakausap dun sa witness na magwi-witness dun sa pagpatay?
The investigator on case and the chief
Investigator.
of police, Your Honor, Mr. Chair.
So what is the right protocol? Ano ba ang tamang protocol dyan? Hindi naman kasi ako pulis.
Yeah.
Pag pumasok na dito si General ako, palagay ko malalaman ko kung paano. Pero ano ba talaga yung protocol pag ganyang meron kayong nakukuwang witness? Alam ko na siyempre nag-worry tayo doon sa buhay din ng witness. But considering that the family or the wife of the victim wanted to see kung sino magwi-witness, I think yung kanyang premise kanina parang merong behind her mind, meron siyang something na parang bang sinasabi niya sa sarili niya na baka mangyari to sa witness na to na maging, well, I hope I'm wrong, pero para bang sinasabi ni Konsehala Lumbang, baka mamaya mali yung ituturo ng witness. Am I correct? Ganun ba yung premise mo, Konsehala Lumbang?
Opo, sir.
O yun. So, tama. So, yun yung pumasok sa isipan ko. So, now, ang tanong, what prevents you to let her talk to the witness?
Actually, sir, pwede naman, sir, talaga, sir, na makausap niya yung witness. But based on the investigator on case nga, sir, is may natatakot daw po, sir, yung witness nila na humarap po kay Ma'am Lumbang.
Oh.
That is the reason why, Your Honor, Mr. Chair.
Okay, sige. So,
Sir.
so hindi nyo pa rin nasasabi kay Mrs. Lumbang kung sino yung witness? Pangalan or basta ang ginagawa po ninyo, hindi nyo sinasabi identity ng
Sir.
witness, papipirmahan nyo lang sa kanila that this is that we have a witness. Ganun lang ba?
Yes, based
Or
on
wala
the
kayong sinasabing pangalan doon sa family?
Sir.
Binigay daw po, sir.
Binigay. Konsehal Lumbang, you want to...
Ito nga po, daladala ko po siya. Meron pong pangalan, may picture. Mula po nung araw na sinabi ko nga po na nagkita kami, binigay ito, hanggang sa ngayon, hindi po nila sinasabi sa akin na ayaw palang makipagkita sa akin nung ano. Pero wala po siyang dapat ikatakot. Kung gusto po niyang tumulong sa amin, siguro, lalo na nilahad na po niya sa inyo, mas siguro sa amin, kami po yung naging biktima. Kung gusto po niya talagang tumulong, nakipagharap po siya sa inyo, paano po sa amin? Kami nga po yung dapat niyang tinutulungan sa inyo, mas lalo po siyang dapat makipagkita sa amin.
Siguro ang kausapin natin investigator. Sino ba investigator? Para at least direct na tayo, para huwag na tayo dumaan sa PD saka Chief of Police. Can you kindly state your name, yung nag-iimbestiga? So, nag-take na ba ng oath yung mga members ng PNP natin? Kanina, investigator, nag-take na ka ng oath. Hindi pa? Yung mga police na mga invited for the first time? Kanina? Hindi pa po? Please stand up and raise your hand. Lahat ng mga hindi pa yung mga police ba? Ikaw na lang, hindi? Kadadating mo lang ba?
Wala na sila lahat.
Ay, nandito ka na. Okay ka na. Okay ka na. Okay, so sige. Can you kindly satisfy the query of this representation? Yung sinasabi po natin na hindi kayo nagkaroon ng constant communication about this witness with the family ni Lumbang.
Good morning po, Mr. Chair. I'm Police Corporal Marco Polo Ramirez and I'm the assigned investigator on case.
Sige, can you kindly tell us the whole story about that yung sinasabi po ni Miss Lumbang?
Actually, sir, nagkausap po kami ni Ma'am Cheryl Lumbang. Pinuntahan ko po siya dun sa office niya together with my officer in charge that time, Police Lieutenant Colonel Abaha. Kumuha po siya ng kopya ng case folder and sinabi po niya na gusto po niya makausap muna yung witness and sabi naman po namin is pwede naman po. Kaya lang po, nung nakausap ko na po yung witness at ihaharap na po kay Ma'am Che, nagdalawang isip po siya kasi sensitive po yung kaso, parang nangangamba po siya sa buhay po niya saka po sa pamilya niya.
Okay. General Acop, kailangan na rito. So, nangangamba yung witness at hindi na iharap sa So,
Chairman.
so wala tayong witness. In other words, kung ganun. Sige, Chairman Paduano, ikaw muna.
Chairman, thank you, Chairman. PD, yung time ng incident saka yung investigation, are you the PD that time?
Yes, Your Honor, Mr. Chair.
Okay. Yung Chief of Police, nandito din ba? Nung time na yon?
Yes, Your Honor, Mr. Chair.
Okay. Kindly, Chief, kindly take your seat. So, PD, nung pangyayari, that was August 11, 2024, updated ka ba dun sa pangyayari? And that includes the witness.
Yes, Your Honor, Mr. Chair.
When was the first hour or day that you receive an information that there is a witness?
On mga month na, sir, mga October, sir.
So,
Your Honor,
August
Mr. Chair.
yung pangyari, October.
Sila, sir,
Okay.
nakakuha ng witness.
Now, the municipal, the chief of police of Arayat, Colonel, have you taken your oath? Nakapag-oath na ba kayo?
Opo, sir. Opo.
Sige. Anyway, the incident happened on August 11, 2024. Kailan po lumabas yung witness?
Sometimes October po.
October na rin. So that was more than a month after the incident.
Yes, sir. Opo.
Okay. Now, ano ba tong witness natin? He volunteers or she volunteers?
Voluntarily po.
Voluntary. Ano siya, lalaki, babae?
Lalaki po.
Lalaki. So, he has direct knowledge of the incident.
Yes, Your Honor po.
So, nandun siya
Yes, Your Honor po.
nung binaril.
Yes, Your Honor.
Okay. Hindi nakamask yung ano? Hindi naman nakamask yung gunman.
Hindi po, sir.
Okay. So, based on your investigation, paano niya raw nakilala? Kilala niya ba personally yung gunman?
Hindi po, sir.
O so, paano niya na-identify na this person, eto yung gunman, dahil kilala ko siya, di ba? Kung mukha lang kasi, kung hindi niya naman kilala personally, hindi niya talaga malalaman kung sino pangalan nun. Paano niya nakilala?
During the incident po.
Hindi nga eh. Tinanong kita kung kilala niya personally, sabi mo hindi niya kilala. Paano niya nalaman na si Juan de la Cruz is the gunman?
Nagkaroon po ng, ano, sir, yung sa Rock Gallery po.
Sorry, sa?
Nagpakita po kami ng mga...
Rogue Gallery.
Opo.
So walang CCTV to ha?
wala po.
Wala. So, nung pinalabas yung Rogue Gallery, tinuro niya.
Opo.
So, voluntary siya, siya lang mag-isa.
Opo.
Wala siyang companion nung time na nangyari yung incident. Walang companion yung witness?
Siya lang po.
Siya lang. Saan ba nangyari to?
Barangay Lakyos po, sir.
Saan banda loob ng barangay hall?
It happens inside the barangay hall po.
O di ang daming tao dun? Tama?
Marami po, sir.
O so, ay yung witness ba taga Lakyos mismo?
Hindi po, sir.
Oh, but why he was there?
During that time po,
Sa barangay hall pa,
during that time po, sir, meron po siyang basketball po.
basketball ng
Tournament po.
tournament ng barangay?
Basketball po. Opo,
Ng
barangay
barangay?
Lakyos. Opo.
Oh, konsyal, sa barangay hall pala nangyari, maraming tao, but bakit po ang nag-witness, isang tao lang, hindi pa taga roon?
Kaya yun nga po. Yun nga po.
Oh, no. Okay, ma'am. So, yun yung isang question mo.
Opo.
Bakit?
Opo.
Diba? Tama. Okay. Now, Chief RD, medyo ako, duda rin ako dyan. Kasi with all those people that was present during that incident, isa lang yung nag-witness, hindi pa taga roon. And coincidentally, he was there because may basketball game. But whatever it is, ang question nandun is, do you find it credible, Chief? O yung investigador?
Mr. Chair, Your Honor, sir, I
Yes, Ardy.
understand, sir, the reservation of the family of the victim as well as the members of the Honorable Committee. And as I said earlier, sir, I will look into this personally if I have to talk personally this witness to extract more information with respect to his possible knowledge in this case po, and I will report to you personally, sir.
Thank you, Arlie. Yun ang dapat. This case should be reviewed. Kasi kahit ako, no, offhand, wala naman akong conclusion na yung witness niya is not credible because he might be the only one that has the courage to come out and to testify as a witness. But ang duda ko dito is he's not from that place. Second, marami palang tao barangay hall, bakit walang nag-testify o mag-witness doon mismo sa taga-barangay? And the person that was killed during the time is a barangay captain. Sigurado ako may mga staff doon. Di ba? Now, and the witness, all the volunteers, more than a month after. Tapos tinanong kita, Chief, sabi mo, volunteer. Why did he volunteer anyway? Chief, why did he volunteer?
Kasi nga po sir, nababothered siya doon sa nakita niya.
Nababothered siya sa konsensya niya. Pero nababothered siya, then suddenly, umatras siya.
Yun nga po sir, kasi nung una po na nakausap natin, nag-willing siya. And then itong as reported po, nagdadalawang isip po kasi natatakot na doon sa buhay niya at saka doon sa pamilya.
So,
Chairman Paduano, please lang, para madagdagan lang yung information that para magkaroon pa ng sustainability yung questioning mo. Kasi dito sa report that they have submitted to us just now, no? Ngayon lang, nakita ko, binasa ko, hindi lang isang witness pala yung lumabas. Dalawa. Andito ang pangalan, hindi ko na lang sasabihin yung pangalan ng witness, at meron pang isang witness din na lumabas. So dalawa tong witness. Ang tanong ko lang sa mag-interject lang ako praso. Pareho bang hindi taga ron? Taga Lacyus yung yung Lacyus yung dalawang witness. At before we proceed, I saw si Chairman si Chairman Salceda, sir. Welcome. At sino pa isa? Yes, Chairman Joey Salceda. Sige, go ahead po. May dalawang witness pala kayo dito. Pareho bang taga ron yung witnesses na nag-appear sa station nyo?
Yung isa po, taga-ibang barangay.
Ay, yung isa, hindi taga ron.
Yes, sir po.
O yan. You can proceed, Chairman Paduano. For your information lang.
thank you, Chairman. Chief, magkakilala ba tong dalawang witness? Kasi, tinanong kita kung why isa lang, then, incidentally, he was only there, pero hindi siya taga roon, bago may basketball tournament. Now, here comes, doon mismo sa report niyo, dalawa pala. Ang tanong ko lang, Chief, magkakilala ba to, yung dalawang witness?
Hindi po, sir.
Hindi.
Yes, sir.
So, sabay ba sila na nag-volunteer?
Hindi po, sir.
When was that date that the first mentioned witness? Kailan po ba yung first witness na lumutang?
Sometimes October po, sir.
Hindi, yung isa.
November po naman po.
So October yung isa, November yung isa. Now, the affidavit that you have offered or shared to Councilor Lumbang was based on the affidavit of the first witness.
Both po, sir.
Both. So ma'am, kailan mo po natanggap yung
Sir, November 19 po. Araw
November
po ng
19.
session.
Okay, so most probably, if you cannot remember, Chief, it's prior to the November 19, yung affidavit ng isa.
Yes, opo.
Yung letter niyo ba doon kay ma'am, yung papirmahan niyo ba kay ma'am na for the filing of the case, naka-attach yung affidavit ng dalawa?
Duly attached po, sir.
Okay. Ganon din po yung sistema. Through Rogue Gallery din. O kilala niya yung personally. Yung second witness, kilala niya ba personally yung
The same po sila.
what is the same?
Through Rogue Gallery po.
Hindi, pwede namang Rogue Gallery, pero kilala ng isa eh. Kasi kabilang barangay lang eh. Yung isa, hindi taga-taga roon eh. Kilala ba niya personally yung gunman?
Hindi po, sir.
Yung second witness mo?
Yes,
Hindi.
sir, opo.
O what happened to the second witness?
It so happened na nagtanong po sa kanya. Nagtanong po. Nagtanong lang po sa kanya.
Nagtanong yung gunman.
Opo.
Okay, pero tawag dito, nung insidente nandun mismo siya. Nakita niya.
Wala po siya doon.
So that will be only corroborative.
Opo.
Just in case.
Opo.
Kasi wala naman siyang direct knowledge talaga doon sa actual na pangyari.
Opo, sir.
Okay. So para mag-corroborate lang, di ba? Yung statement niya. Tama?
Yes po, sir.
Okay. So yung isa ayaw humarap sa pamilya, yung isa paano yung isa? Yung mag-corroborate hindi niyo ba hinarap kay konsehal at saka pamilya?
Sir, wala na po akong naging ano doon kasi November 15 po I was relieved from my post po.
Okay, yung case officer.
Willing naman po yung second witness po, yung corroborative witness.
Oh, ba't hindi niyo hinarap? Ano na ngayon? This
Naantay,
now, sorry?
inaantay lang po namin yung time po ni Madam Che na maging available po.
Sa rinto. Sa rinto ka ba, corporal?
Corporal po.
Corporal. November 19 yung pinadala, yung request nila na kausapin. That was November pa. Ngayon, ano na tayo? January na. Mga 2 months na. Ba't hindi nyo pa naharap?
Pag po kasi, sir, kinokontak po namin si Madam Che. Lagi pong busy po siya sa trabaho po.
Mr. Chair.
Sige, Mrs. Lumbang, you are recognized.
Okay, sir. Sir, wala pong busy dahil alam naman po nila yung every Tuesday session po namin. Ngayon, meron pa pong tendency po na nangyayari na kumakontak po sila sa mga kasamahan ko na kung saan sinasabihan po na tulungan mo naman kami para papirma na kay konsehala yung salaysay, yung papel. Dapat po ba yun na kumontak sa ibang mga kasamahan ko para convince sila, para pirmahan ko daw po? Di po ba dapat personal ito? Kung binigay ko po doon sa tinawagan nila, tapos nakita na vulgar, lalo na sinasabihan po sa akin na sa atin muna itong papel, natural, alam ko naman po yun. Pero bakit sila nagtatawag ng mga kasamahan ko para convince ako, para pirmahan ko na itong mga papel? Pero alam naman po nila na every Tuesday, nandun lang po yung office, nag-a-attend po kami ng session. Yun lang, sir.
Chairman? Anyway, si RD, bago ka lang RD, di ba? Oh, congratulations. Anyway, kahit bago si RD, nag-commit na si RD. Kasi, PD, chief, yung chief ng Arayat that time, yung chief ngayon ng Arayat nandito rin? Okay, pati yung investigador. Kasi ganito, kung unwilling yung family na mag-file, you can file a case. Di ba? Tama? O bakit hindi nyo ginawa? That's number one. But anyway, nag-commit na si, as RD committed, nag-commit na si RD that she will review. Now, second, alam nyo ba na kung yung reasoning nyo is the witness natatakot sa buhay nila, parang sinasabi nyo na walang tiwala ang tao sa atin, lalo sa kapulisan, for their safety. Di ba? Tama, RD? Kaya nga lumabas para mag-witness, dalawa pa. O, kahit sabihin mo pa yung isa, corroborative lang. Pero it might spark also or encourage some of the witnesses na may direct knowledge doon sa incident kung na-file niyo yung kaso. Kasi file of the case, for as long as pumasa, alam niyo naman yan. Hindi nga ako abogado, pero alam niyo yan. Alam ko rin. Pag pumasa sa piskalya, diretso na. And you can produce several witnesses just in case, di ba? Later, pag may lumutang, di ba? Yun yung yun yung chairman, yun yung medyo may ano rin ako diyan, may question din ako na, but anyway, as the commitment of the new RD, ni RD Pardo, as of now, Mr. Chairman, ako personally, I can wait to the commitment of General Pardo for further review. Pero timetable lang po, RD. Mga ano kaya to? Kasi it happens August. And it has around mga mga 4 months, 5 months, no? Since August, 5 months, di ba? So RD, yung review na sinasabi natin, na commitment mo, kailan kaya pwede nating at least may substantial na steps na gagawin?
Sir, within the day, sir, I will exert effort, sir, to reach out doon po sa possible witness. And sabi ko nga, sir, if I need to personally meet the witness and again, ask some questions as to his knowledge with respect to the case of Kap Lumbang. And then within the week, sir, I will personally report to you and to the members of the Honorable Committee, sir, as to the, again, kung possible po ba or at least may merit po ba yung mga information provided by this alleged witness, sir.
Okay, thank you, Adi. Chairman, as of now, yun lang po na. Thank you.
Okay, Chairman Ace Barbers, you are recognized.
Thank you, Mr. Chair. May konting tanong lang ako dun sa nangyaring may witness, no? Pwede bang malaman, ilan ba yung witness dyan sa Lakyos?
Sir, during that time po, sir, nung sinabi ko po na meron po silang basketball tournament during that day po, marami po.
Marami, pero isa lang yung nag-come forward.
Yes, opo.
And according to you, ito ang lumabas dahil mukhang siya lang yung nakonsensya sa dami ng tao ron. Tama ba?
Yes, opo.
Okay. Meron bang possibility na yung witness na yan ay maaaring isinubo na witness? I'm just thinking aloud, ika nga. Posible ba yun?
Hindi po, sir, kasi
Isinubo to a point to confuse the investigation. There is a strong possibility na nangyayari yan. Anong tingin mo? Kasi unang-una, hindi siya tagal dyan sa lugar na yan. Pangalawa ay dayo siya. Pangatlo, sa dami ng taong nandoon, siya lang ang lumutang at nagpakita ng tapang. And according to you, siya ay nakonsensya. Hindi nga tapang dahil nakonsensya Hindi ba? So ngayon, hindi ba naglalaro sa isipan natin na possibly ito ay isang isinubong witness? Meaning, bigay ka ng testimonya mo, ma-confuse yung investigation, mawala doon sa tamang o sa totoong suspect doon sa nangyaring krimen. Is that a possibility?
Ito naman po sa based on interview po, sir, hindi naman po.
So yan ay hindi, kumbaga malayo sa katotohanan. Ngayon, sa inyong investigation, ano naman ang nakita niyong motibo? Sa sunod-sunod, hindi lang dyan sa Lakyos yan, ba?
Yes, opo.
Okay, hindi lang sa Arayat yan at doon pa sa ibang lugar. Ano kaya ang possible motive ng pagpatay sa mga barangay officials? Sa inyong investigation, anong lumalabas? Can you not share to the committee kung ano yung inyong initial findings? Ano ba yung motibo ng mga killer na yan at bakit sunod-sunod na pinapatay itong mga barangay officials na ito? Ayan ba ay may personal na alitan? Ayan ba ay may negosyong, may away sa negosyo? Di ba? And I think that should be included in the investigation. Di ba, RD?
I agree, Mr. Chair, Your Honor, sir. And based on the data provided by the provincial director, sir, 4 out of the 6 cases being heard today, sir, is arose from personal grudges, including the case of allegedly, including the case of Kap Lumbang, sir. And based on the data, sir, at least the background of the one of the suspects being named by the said witness is he is a member of Gun for Hire group operating in the province of at least the region of Region 3. But then again, sir, as I committed earlier, sir, I will personally look into this, sir, to find out whether or not this said witness was not coerced in any way to come up with a name to implicate in this case, sir.
Yeah, okay, that's a good point, RD. No? In fact, kasi interesting to know, no? Dapat alam ng investigador yan. Automatic yun. That's kumbaga SOP niya yun. Na unang-una niyong siyempre na alam kung ano, may witness ba doon sa krimen. Di ba? Meron bang nakakakilala doon sa suspect? Ano ba yung posibleng motibo? Dapat yun ang ano natin. Kung tatanungin natin siyempre yung pamilya ng biktima, maring they can share some ideas on what could be the possible motive in the commission of this crime. Ngayon, ilan niyang opisyal na namatay sa probinsya ng Pampanga? 7. Doon sa 7 namatay na yon, lahat ba yan personal grudge? Meron bang pattern kayong na-establish na bakit itong 7 ito ay puro barangay officials? Bakit itong 7 ito ay binaril sa harap ng ganyan? The same firearms ba? Ito ba ang suspect ba ay lahat galing sa isang gun for hire na group? RD?
Sir, like I said earlier, Mr. Chair, Your Honor, sir, na 4 out of the 6 cases being heard today, sir, are allegedly arose from personal grudges, and 4 might be related to their work as public officials. But the evidence confiscated, at least recovered during the investigation, were already forwarded to forensic group to undergo forensic examination, particularly ballistics and cross-matching, to find out whether these killings is somehow related to one another. And we could also, based on that cross-matching report, sir, we could establish whether the suspect named and identified in these cases are came from one and the same group, sir. But as far as the data provided to me, sir, is only one case, particularly the case of Hipolito, sir, that there are indication that the suspect, at least majority of the suspects who remains at large as of this time, have military background. So this is a information that should be further reviewed and considered, considering that the alleged perpetrators have military backgrounds, and we don't want to presume that their military background are being used to perpetrate this crime, sir.
Could a possible motive be politika, RD? Base sa inyong impormasyon?
Sir, we cannot discount the possibility that these killings are all politically motivated. That is precisely the reason why I already directed the provincial director to dig deeper into these cases to find out that it's easy for them to say that personal grudges are the motives behind these killings. But we have to look into consideration whether these killings are all politically motivated, sir, because we really cannot discount this possibility, sir.
Oh, kasi I don't know, sa aking opinion, pinaka mabilis na excuse ay yung personal grudge. Di ba? Kasi napakadali nating sabihin, ay kasi may kaaway yan, personal grudge yan. But as you said, no, if you dig deeper, you'll be able to establish more possible motives. No? In this case, bakit ba opisyal ng barangay ito? They are politicians. So probably, there's a big possibility that this is politically motivated. Kung work-related naman, ano ba yung work ng barangay captain that would probably be a reason for them to be killed? Ano ba naman ang trabaho ng barangay kapitan? Ang barangay kapitan ba ay pwedeng mangipit ng mga negosyante doon sa lugar? So, I guess, no, as you said, kung titingnan ng mas malaliman, ma-establish nating mabuti. Ang nakapagtaka kasi, RD and PD, August pa yan nangyari. No? Hindi naman kayo magiging opisyal kung hindi kayo magagaling na investigador. Diba? I would probably understand a corporal or a PO, ano ba yung isa? PO3? O PO1. Dahil yung experience yan ay hindi pa malawak. No? Pero sa inyo, alam nyo na yan eh. Yun nga, pag may nabaril, dun sa lugar na yun, alam nyo na kaagad. On top of your heads, alam nyo na kung ano yung posibleng motibo. Bakit laging personal grudge ang nagiging dahilan? I think you should rule out, hindi pala rule out, no? I guess in order of priority, yung personal grudge siguro baka last yun no? At makakatulong dyan yung pamilya ng biktima. Diba? Kung work-related nga, gaya nga na sinabi ko, these are all barangay officials. Ano ba naman ang pwedeng magawa ng barangay officials na maaaring ikabuwis ng buhay niya? Aside from kalaban mo sa politika, iba naman yung ano doon. But please, do not rule out the angle of politics dito. Because parang there seems to be a pattern. 7 yan. 7 opisyal ng barangay. Kagawad o barangay kapitan. So bakit puro politiko? Ganun na ba ngayon sa Pampanga, binabaril ang politiko? Diba? Parang malaking question mark kagad sa ating isipan yan. Yes, sige, PD.
Your Honor, Mr. Chair, with regards to the 6 EGO, sir, dito, sir, sa case ni Lorenzana Liang, sir, medyo na-establish po natin yung possible motive niya is yung business, sir, parking business of the suspect. Considering, sir, na nalabasan po natin ng warrant of arrest yung 2 suspects. And then dito naman po kay Attorney Jerome Tubig, medyo na-establish din po natin, considering po na na-arrest po natin yung 3 suspects and 1 suspect is already behind bars, sir. Kaya ano po siya, land dispute, sir. So far, sir, sa 6 na EGOs, medyo na-establish po natin yung 2.
Yung 2.
Yes, sir.
So may 4 pa rin.
Yes, sir. Opo.
So yun pa lang ang puzzle pa hanggang ngayon.
Yes, sir. We will work on that, sir.
Okay.